Hello, welcome to the first episode of Bakin but not Awaken. First thing we're gonna do, put our hair up and apron on. I am your host, Cat or Frog, spelled K-A-T or F-R-O-G. Today's episode is going to be butterless sugar cookies. So now that we got our hair up, apron on, gonna wash our hands before anything else too. Get our hands all the way, even before touching any ingredients. So the ingredients that you will need is sugar, olive oil, 2 eggs, vanilla extract, flour, some baking soda, not baking powder, do not get those mixed up. And so make sure your apron is on, hands clean. Gonna want to wash your hands between everything. I'm currently using a recipe that I personally love. So what we're gonna do first is preheat the oven to 350. Make sure that the oven is empty. First thing that y'all honestly want to do is make sure you have a clean space to work on. So we're gonna clean this up real quick. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our oil, sugar, and eggs. So then we're gonna grab the measuring cup. Best thing to do when you're measuring like a cup is leave it on a flat surface and then measure it directly to the line. So once you see it's at the line, so whenever you have that already, you're gonna grab 1.5 cup, your 1 cup, and then your half cup, and then you're gonna move your phone because it's in the way again. Y'all are going up here. Hello. And then you're gonna measure. So and then grab the 1 cup. And then what I do, if it doesn't, grab half cup again. And then it's all in there, ready, close that. So then we're gonna pour the oil in and look for a spatula and start stirring it. And when it's looks like that a little bit, and make sure none of the shell falls in, because then you're gonna be just gotta mix it until it's like smooth. And then once it's smooth, you pour a tablespoon of vanilla in there. Try and put it toward here. Then once it's smooth like that, Then we're gonna grab a separate bowl that totally didn't have chocolate chips in it and grab the flour and baking soda. And then we're grab our 1 cup. And then do what we did with the sugar for this time. You pat it to make sure it's packed. And then you slice it, you give it a haircut. And then you dump it in the bowl. And then you do it 2 more times. Pat it down. Shave off all its hair like it's an army. And then you get flour on your phone. And then 1 more time. Tell it to get off the 1 cup so you can put it somewhere else. And then you close your flour. You put it on top of the sugar for some reason. And then grab a teaspoon. You add the baking soda to the bowl. And then you go and grab your whisk that you totally didn't forget somewhere else. I totally didn't forget it in the drawer. And you whisk it together. Nice and good. And then you gradually, slowly add flour while mixing. So then I'm gonna mix it. It's like folding it. And then scrape the sides of the flour. Then you're gonna make sure, and then you're gonna add more. And make sure it doesn't go all over the counter. It's like adding thirds at a time. And then you keep folding it. Should start looking like this kind of. Does sound a little weird, so I prefer to wear earbuds. And you like have to flip it around a little bit because the bottom will hold flour under it because the oil, like, it's like the oil doesn't really want to eat it. The oil mixed with everything else in the batter doesn't want the flour to join it. And then scrape the spoon off on the bowl that you are using. And then trying to get shush, oven. Trying to make a video. And then you do that. Make sure you have a big enough bowl to actually do this. And then then you carefully, why am I not in the frame? There we go. Then you carefully put that in there. And then once your hands are clean, if it looks like this, then because it's oil in it, no, ignore the ticking oven. I'm gonna get the rest of the flour that's still stuck to the sides. Be careful, make sure it doesn't touch the flour covered counter. Don't scratch your nose, even though that's very itchy and you want to scratch it, but you're baking. It just wait till after baking. And then you're gonna put it in. What I do is put it in the bowl that was used for the flour. Make sure all the flour is out of this, so it's easier to clean. And then you scrape the sides. Make sure it rolls, doesn't stick to your hands or nothing. So then you're gonna grab a pan. This is very old. And then we're gonna put it down so I can get my flour out of the way. And grab spray. Very little bit. And then next thing that you're gonna do is grab 1/4 cup, because you only need 1/4 cup of sugar. Yeah, get a little less than how much the cup fills up, and then you're gonna grab it. Pretend like your earbud isn't dying. And then you're gonna roll it up. And then once, put it right here, and then that wasn't good enough snap. And then you see it's at 375. It's hot, so you're gonna be careful putting this in. Not touch that part or the glass, because you will get burned. And then click this, and then it go beep 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 beep, and then slip a glove on. Dog cameo. Zero, say hi. Delicious. And then we're gonna very carefully slip my glove on all the way. Grab one of the empty spaces. And then we're gonna put it on front. And then boom. Wonderful sugar cookies for any time of the year. If you like this recipe, then please go to this fancy website right here and search best sugar cookies without butter recipe. And then it has everything that you need. Comments, ingredients, directions. Please like and subscribe and comment what I should do next. Sorry that the camera angle sucked. I am not good at recording.